All right. So what are the behavior of functions in JavaScript?
Hoisted.
Hmm.
Override.
There's a container.
Scope, local and variable. Local and global.
Okay. And
Object.
okay.
It always returns a reference.
Okay.
It is also an object.
Already covered. Somebody already said.
Passing function as a parameter,
returning. I did not cover it. I have not covered it.
Function can assign to a variable.
Yeah. Okay. That is function. That is we call it
Assignment.
Function assignment. Okay. And what else?
Anonymous function.
Okay. Okay. Good. And
Function can return another function.
oh, yeah. Good. Right. So these are things which are the kind of property of a function. So why function returns a function or function can be assigned to a variable? I mean, how is that possible?
First class citizen.
Right, because function is a first class citizen in JavaScript. That means it has access to it is a derived from an object and it has access to, it has given a special privileges, so uh, 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 it can behave any way it want, right? It can be assigned to a variable var, const, let, all right, and it can, and a function can also return another function, right? So we have seen function can be assigned to a variable, right? I covered that yesterday, and then function return another function also, right? And that, this is the same thing, function return another function, declaration and assignment. So what is a declaration and assignment? What is the main difference between both of them?
Declaration get hoisted while assignment doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened in case of assignment?
Assignment, the var in which it is assigned, it only that var gets hoisted. Function doesn't.
Okay. What about let and const?
Let and const.
They don't get hoisted.
They don't get hoisted.
Yeah.
By default, they had a property.
Okay. Yeah. So in case of, if I do var variable name and function, can I call it before
No sir.
Okay. So what will I get?
Error.
Which error?
Sir, it will get undefined. Undefined.
Yes, undefined. So that
Undefined.
means I cannot call undefined, है ना?
Yes.
I cannot call undefined. All right.
It won't throw error. It will give undefined.
No, if you call it, it will throw an error.
Okay.
It will say you cannot call a function of undefined. All right. But if you use let and const, what will happen?
Error.
Still
Which error?
Type error function is not defined.
No, that will come for var. Let and const के लिए which error? It will be basically initialization error, right? You are trying to access a function without being initialized, because let and const does not get hoisted.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's start with that only. So let's see, if I do var, then I say travel. Okay. I call it function, and then I just say return destination. Okay. All right. And I'll just pass this as a variable. If I call travel here, okay, or what will happen?
It throw an error. Initialization error. Initialization error.
Okay. Anyone else?
Undefined error.
It will basically it will basically throw an error which say you cannot call function of undefined. Okay, you cannot call travel same way. Travel is not a function because it is an undefined. All right. All right. So how do I handle this? What was the condition that we should be using for handling this? This error shouldn't come.
By calling function after after initialization.
That is the normal way.
Uh,
But in JavaScript we cannot trust
we can
developers.
give a
Right?
check. We can give a check.
Which check?
Type of.
Travel and logical and then travel
Logical.
function.
Travel and this one.
Yes,
Type of.
This one. Anything else?
yes, sir.
This
Type
will
of.
still work. This will
Type
still
of.
work. Type of. Yes.
Type.
Where type of?
After and. After and. Yeah.
Okay. Type of travel
Triple equals to function.
triple equals to function. And after that,
Parenthesis. This will be in parenthesis.
another and, right? And this will be scope. Okay. So true and true, then it will be called, right? So in this case, what will happen? Because this is anyway false, so it will not execute. The moment I use this, right? It will be true or not? Travel will be true or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just put it here. Console.log. Yeah. I'll just say travel and then all it. And what happens if I do double exclamation in front of any variable?
Gives to
Hmm?
True.
Now what happens?
original value. It gives its code.
What happens if I put single exclamation negation?
It will change. If it is true, it will change it to false.
It will toggle a value.
No,
Okay.
that is fine. But what really happens? Travel is a 10, number 10, type of number.
It converts number to boolean.
Yes, correct. So whenever you put a exclamation, it converts number to boolean. So first time it converts truthi hai, to truthi ka ulta, it's a false, and false ka ulta is true, right? Right. So it will basically say 10 and true. So in this condition, if I remove this part, it will again throw me an error because 10 is not a function right here. Okay? It is function here, but not here. Okay, it will again throw me an error, and that is why that condition check is required. I hope you understood this.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let's move to the next one. Just pulling this out. I'll just copy and paste this. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, and
Can you repeat? Means why? What was the purpose? That-
which one?
Means what was the purpose behind the check?
This one.
Uh,
Okay, travel is 10, right? What is the type of number here? Type of this travel
it's number.
number. So can you call a function on number?
No, no.
Right? You have only when you can only call when it is a reference, right? It is a function. है ना? Correct? Function is assigned here. Okay, only variable get hoisted in assignment, right? So here it is only number 10, and because it is a truthy, right? So we have to check. We have to check whether the developer have used the same variable somewhere else with a same named variable for assign some value to it, which is not function, right? So if I don't use this check, okay, first condition will be true, right? Because it is a truthy value.
Okay.
Okay, and it will try to call travel function, but it will still give me an error because travel is not a function at that location. Okay, see this at this location, travel is not a function. Where it becomes function at line number 9. Understood?
Means by negating the travel, we are getting a false value.
Here you're talking about. Correct. Now the 10 is a travel is a 10, right? It's a truthy value.
Okay.
Truthy का उल्टा
False.
Falsy.
falsy. Falsy का उल्टा
False. false equal to true, truth is.
Truthy. Yeah, right.
So what we are achieving by giving the check?
You're talking about here,
No, below that.
here, here. Yeah, that is not true. When you do a logical operation, true होगा
that is
तभी वो
true.
right में जाएगा.
हाँ,
Right,
हाँ,
right. So true हो गया. Function will always be true
okay.
because function is a container, right? Object
Yeah.
है. This will always be true. So and because the travel is holding something also, this
Okay.
variable,
Yes,
it will be
it is.
true. But you trying to call this function, it will say that this is not a function.
Okay.
ठीक है? And that is why you have to put another check.
Okay, it is because because 10 is assigned to it, therefore it is not a function.
Right. So now it will not execute. It will say, okay, the travel is not equal to function. It's true or false, right? Travel equal, the type of travel equal to
Right.
function is false. जैसे false हो गया, logical AND में it exits the execution, है ना?
Okay.
तो ये आगे जाएगा ही नहीं,
Yes.
ठीक है? Right? But यहाँ पे if I do this now, travel and if I just copy this line and paste here, okay, and now if you see this, you will see. To pass.
Now it is assigned to travel is assigned to a function. The
Yes,
function
correct.
is assigned to a travel.
Yeah.
That's why.
Right. So if let's say if I pass the value, let's say Andaman, right? Now it is the function I am passing a value parameter to travel function, and that again returns it, right? So I can basically say where result. Okay. So the result will hold the return value of that function. Okay. So if I do result, I will print Andaman. I hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Right. If I remove this part, it will still work because right now it is a function. है ना?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But I basically just safeguarded it. All right. So in that case, if this is not a function, then the result will be a undefined. Okay. Let me just remove this part and now see this.
Directly
False. False आया. And operation इसकी वजह से false आ गया यहाँ पे. This.
Okay.
ठीक है? All right. Let me just go to the next one. Any doubt? Anyone has any doubt? चलो ठीक है. What will happen now?
It will give error.
Why error?
Now it will not give.
Tell me what will be the output?
Mumbai.
Okay.
Error
Okay. At which line?
At 19.
27. You are reassigning to count.
27.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
Any other error?
Goa and error.
Any other error?
At 19, can it be at 19?
Fonts को अपने फिर से assign करें.
Nah, that is the one error, na? That is the one error which everyone is saying.
Can it
look
be at
careful.
19 position because travel is assigned later?
Right? So basically, the first error will be at line number 21. It says
21, yes.
because travel is trying to it is looking for travel variable which is not declared here.
Not declared, yes.
Because it is declared with the let keyword. So let keyword starts right where it is defined, right? So it will again say cannot access travel before initialization. So this is the different error, है ना? Okay. So I have to basically use this again and do let
Travel.
Okay. And now what is the value of travel now? Which value travel is holding?
Function.
Here, which value travel is holding?
Undefined.
Undefined. Here undefined.
Undefined, right? So will this condition be true?
No.
No.
False.
No,
False.
right? False, right? So it will not be true. So the travel function will not get called. Okay. And this execution is now, is this the valid statement now?
No.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can I
Yes.
assign can I assign a function to a travel?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is the valid statement, right? So I can reassign a value to a let variable,
Let.
right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So what happens here? Will it work?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What about here?
No.
No. It will
Error.
give
No.
error.
Right. So basically, it will throw an error at line number 28. Basically, it's say assignment to a constant variable. So it is not
Constant.
allowed. All right. So I have to remove this, and now if I put console here, I will say result. Print Goa.
Go.
I hope this is clear with the ES5 and ES6 variable assignment.
Yes.
ठीक है, so दोनों में difference देखो क्या है. Here basically in ES6 you are basically declaring the variable above, but in ES5 you can declare the variable but it get hoisted, so you can everything call it, right? So most of the code is still written in ES5, or most of the code basically get transpiled into ES5, so you have to be very sure that the whenever you're calling a function, it has to be a function, otherwise your application will crash. Okay, so that is why this check is very much important and mandatory. Okay, no, this gives a safeguard to a developer of the application that whenever you open a website, if you're opening a website, it will not crash it. All right. Okay, so so yesterday we saw how function can return another function, right? So today we'll see one more property of a function, which is just like function is a first class citizen, right? So it can be assigned to a variable. We saw that it can be returned from a function. We saw that because it is a first class citizen and because it is an object is also a variable, and variable and object variables can be passed to a function as a parameter. An object can be passed to a function as a parameter. That means function can also be passed to a function as a parameter. I hope you're getting this statement, right? Just like primitive and non-primitive variables can be passed to a functions, right, as a parameter, because function is also acting as a non-primitive. That means you can also pass function as a parameter to any function. Okay, because again function is a non-primitive. That means when you pass a function to a another function as a parameter, it does not passes the function, it passes the reference to the function. Okay, so let me just show you that. Let's say if I write okay, all right, so now tell me, is this the correct statement? Is this a correct statement?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
right, it's a correct one, no? It's a correct. What's wrong with this? Nothing wrong here, right? It will still print 10, right? So I'm assigning a function, assigning a function to a variable. Variable is a constant. That means I cannot reassign this variable, but I can use it. No? Okay? I can just say 20. I can just say, okay, hello, pass. So it's a true, okay, pass object. Right? It will print everything, right? In this case, I passed a number. Again, I passed a number. I passed a string here, right? And here I passed a boolean, and here I passed object, which is
Non-primitive.
non-primitive, right? Okay. So same way, in function I can pass a different data types, right? Let me just write another function.
Sir, if we not pass anything,
It will be undefined.
undefined. Yes. Okay.
Okay, I'll just do that now. You see
Undefined.
this?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, very first day I told you, right? Whenever you declare a function or whenever JavaScript declares, so this function is declared by JavaScript. All right. So whenever a JavaScript declare a function, which value, which data type does it assign?
Undefined.
Sorry,
Undefined.
undefined, right? So whenever if a function takes any value and if you do not pass any value, it will by default be undefined. Okay, right? So in JavaScript, it's not like that you have function with a one parameter and function with no parameter, right? It will be acting as a different one. No, JavaScript, and it is the same function. Yeah, it is the same function. It will override in case of function declaration.
Yes.
So now let me show you. Okay. So let's say I have a function. I will just say const, okay, and say the task. Let's say complete task. So function. Alright, and I'll just say task is, I'll say um, const a equals to 100, 200, yeah. And I'll just say const b equals to 2, okay, and then we'll say const c equals to a multiplied by b. Alright, so let's say if I want to print the multiplication of two numbers, right? So I will basically, I can just directly print here, right? I can just print here, see output, okay, and I can call function complete task, okay, and I will return the function, okay, output 400. But sometimes in a more advanced, whenever we write a more advanced JavaScript code, right? So that time possible, let's say you have to do, instead of just consoling, you have to do some more tasks. So in that way, instead of basically there, let's say we don't want to write a console many times. So we write a common function where we write a console, for example, and we can use that console again and again. Okay, it's like a logger type. We want to log everything. Okay. So how do we do that? So I can basically say here print, and I can pass C. Okay, makes sense, right? It will still print 400. Correct? Okay. All right. So I can just copy the task again for the task 2, and here I'll say 200, and I'll just say 8. Okay. Again, what will be the output here now?
1600.
1600.
1600.
Yeah, it will be 1600 because anything you multiply with a number, it becomes a number.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
All right. So now what happens? Basically, here I am actually referencing a function name directly from another function. All right. Okay. And this is the kind of a not a good way to write a code in JavaScript. And it says you do not hard code a function name in JavaScript code, right? So there is a better way to do it. So what we do basically, because let's say if I pass instead of b here, let's say b is here, all right, and let's say b is here. So I have to pass here from here, right? I will pass 4 here and I will pass, let's say, 5 here. What will be the output now?
800,000.
800? Something wrong. Something. Okay, I have to remove this. Yes, So 800 and 1000, right? Yeah. So which type is this? Which data type is this?
Number.
Right. So again, I'm writing two variable const val1 val2 equals to 5. Here I passed val, here passed val2. Okay, all right. Now tell me uh, 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 which which data type I'm passing.
Number.
Okay. Okay. So what is the property of number primitive data type?
Copy by value.
Okay. It is passed by value, right? So I will still get the same value. Okay. Let's see. Instead of this, I want to pass. Let's say if I pass an object here in this case. So what will happen? What do you think? What will happen? Let me just run this. The nan. Okay. And now, because this val is a non-primitive, right? So instead of doing this, let me just do that. Change this. Just say b dot name equals to added. Added. Okay. And if I just do console here of val2, what will be the value of val2? What will be the value of val2? Complete task is calling by val, and val is an empty object. Right? So this b is received, and then there is a one key attached to it, and then that key is again an object is again passed to here this print function, and it is printed. But what will be the value of val?
Having a name key and its value is inside key added.
Okay, right? Yeah. So why?
Because it's passed by reference. So whenever we change anywhere about that object, it will change everywhere.
Right. So it is also printing here and also adding here, right? Because it is a non-primitive. Non-primitives are passed by reference. Yeah. So the reference to this object is being passed. All right. Same way, function can also be passed as a parameter, right? Because I'm passing as a parameter here, non-primitive parameter. Function is also non-primitive. So instead of directly calling print here, for example, I can pass print here. Yeah. So this print, right? So this print is referencing to this function, which is anonymous function, right? When I pass this function, print, which is the reference, this b will, what will be the value of b here?
Complete reference of print.
It will be reference of print, right? So b will basically point to print. Print is pointing to this. So basically b is a function again, right? So what I can do here, I will just copy this part. I'll just copy this. Okay, and I'll remove this. All right. So instead of directly calling print, I will basically say 5. I'll say C and I'll say B. Okay. All right. So if I run this, you will see, right? In this function, I am not calling a print function. All right. See this carefully. In this function, I'm not calling a print function. I'm passing a print function as a reference to this function, complete task function, which in turn passing reference to this, which is received as a b, a parameter b, and b is used as a function. All right. And this output is again passed to a b function. B function is a print function here. Print is here. So this value will be received as a c. So this will print 200 into 5 is
1000.
1000, right? So this will print 1000. Okay, so this is how the referencing works. So this print is referencing to this anonymous function that this print is being basically passed as a parameter. So this b is basically received print function as a reference parameter, and again I'm using some variables to calculate something and then passing, then calling that function and passing some parameter from that function to print function. So c is received here as a value and it is printing it. Okay, I hope you are getting it.
Sir, once more.
Okay, now so print is a non-primitive, right? Everyone agrees on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and we can also pass a non-primitive to a to a function as a parameter.
Yes.
Yes and no, right? Yeah. So when I pass non-primitive to a function as a parameter, what is the receiving value in that? Let's see if I call this the param.
Function
Reference, non-primitive reference, right?
reference.
Right. So non-primitive reference, though, if I change anything in between, it will also update that main
Yes.
main non-primitive, right? Yeah. So because print is also non-primitive function, non-primitive, and which is a function. So when I pass this, it is passing a reference to this function, right? So param is nothing but basically pointing here. Okay, and because param is pointing here, it's something like this. What I'm doing is something like this. It's saying param equals to print. Does it make sense? Remember we did this. If I print, so b, where is b? Where is b? So param यहाँ call होगा. Okay, okay, okay. So if I call this function, right? So if I say line number 30, not this. So basically, when I call, it will also print 100 and 1000. Printed 100 and 1000, right? So exactly same thing is happening when I pass a parameter, which is a function. The param receives a reference to a function. Because it is a function, I can call that function. Because it is a function, I can call that function. I hope now it is clear. No? Still not? Okay, let me just do this. Now I just do console log type of params. And I'll just do params. Now look carefully, what will be the output? So, line number 38. You see this line number 38? The type of param is function and it is pointing to
Print function.
print function. Why?
Because we passing a print reference of print.
Yeah, right. We are passing a reference of print, a print holding our anonymous function. So here basically it in turn is referencing to this function, right? And that is why when I do this, it prints this. Okay? Because the param is a function, it can call it. Okay? Because it is a function, it can call it. I can call the function, right? Just like I did it for this, no? I did for this const uh, uh, result equals to print, right? Because this is a non-primitive, non-primitive and assigned to any other variable. Basically, it is a copy by reference, है ना? It is a copy by reference. So I can basically, because it is a copy by reference, I can call it, and it will call the main function, right? So it basically printed 400. If I add another console here, okay, and I'll just put line type of result and result here, and line number 38. So this will be line number 43. Okay. And now if I print this, you will see this, right? 38 function print. Okay, this one. At line number 43, you will see function and function print. Both are pointing to the print function. Okay. I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Okay. All right. Okay. So sometimes what happen? Print whenever I'm passing function as a parameter. Okay. This is called as a yesterday. What we yesterday saw was a function returning a function. Okay. Function returning a function. That is called as a FRN. Okay. Today this is called function pass as a parameter. All right. Function pass as a parameter. All right. Or function pass as a reference. Right. So when I pass this, sometime what happens, this print may not be a function. So in that case, this param value, will it run or crash?
Yes.
Okay. So what solution we should be using so that it runs it?
Check condition.
Check condition.
Double and.
All right. So we have to basically and double end, right? So we'll say param double end. So this will basically say give us a one level of protection that param is defined and while you're calling it. But if let's say if a param is a true value or let's say param is a string value, then it will still crash,
Param triple equal to function.
right? So we will again have to add this conditional check. Okay, that means param is equals to function, then I will call the param. Okay, now see this beauty of this, right? So earlier I basically wrote print and called the function, right? Let's say the print function is now different function. How will I achieve it? Okay, I cannot write. I have to write another function here, and now I'll show you what is the beauty of this. Okay, let's say I have a print and I have a print 2. Okay, I'll say beta print. Okay, and I'll say let's say it adds print. Okay. All right. So let's say if I want to use earlier I was using print. Now I want to use a beta print. So if I directly reference a function print here, I have to update the function name. All right. That means I'm changing a function. Okay. So with function as a parameter or function as a reference, I don't have to do it, and I can basically derive the way I want. So in this case, I passed print as a parameter. I will just have another one. I'll just say right, beta print as a parameter. Yeah. So now if I run this, I will have both. Both will be called. If I basically comment this out, you will see printing 100 beta print. This is the same code, right? This is the same code, but the parameter and the function has changed, right? So this is the power of JavaScript, right? So in a function, you can pass another function that can be anything. Yeah. So this has become a generic implementation. All right. So here it will just check whether this is the function or not. If it is a function, it will call the function. Okay. With this, if I'm calling this, it will run both the function. I can keep on adding more. Okay. 2, right? I'll just say yay. And I'll just say here again, copy, print 2. Okay. Here it's also printed, printing A, right? So this way I'm able to achieve a configurability in my main application, main function. I hope you're getting this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this way I wrote 3 different functions and I passed through 3 different functions 3 different times by using parameter. Right? And it did not impacted my code at all. Okay? This main code. All right. So just like function taking one parameter, function can also take multiple parameters, right? Okay, so I'll just say here I will just say change this to a param 1 let's just call this a and b. Param. Okay. So when I do this I will say uh, var a equals to 300 and var b equals to 5. Okay. So I will just say a and b. All right, and I'll just remove this and I'll just say b. Okay, all right. So what it doing here basically, I'm calling a function called a and b and passing 3 parameter. The first 2 parameter is,
Number.
the third parameter is
Function.
Function.
function, right? So function is a reference. So first 2 will receive as a copy and third will receive as a reference. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm basically multiplying those 2 number and then I'm basically checking whether the third parameter is present or not. If it is present, check it is a type of the function. If it is type of the function, then otherwise call the function, right? And the pass the output of the first 2 parameter to a function. So this will basically call param. So param is a basically print. So it will basically print call here. Okay. Same way, I can do the here, I can do here. All right. So if I run this now, it will say printing 1500, printing 1500 beta print, okay, and printing a 1500 beta print. Okay. I hope you are getting this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just like as a variable, right? I mean, I'm assigning this to a variable. JavaScript says you don't have to assign or define a variable. You can directly use a variable. Okay. Instead of defining this, I will just say 305. Okay. And I'll just say 150 and 7. I'll just say, let's say 101 into 12. And if I run this, I will get the output. 300 into 5 is 1500, 150 into 7 is 1050, and then 101 into 12 is 112, right? So this way you are called as a this is called as a inline parameters. Okay? This is referred as a, these 2 values are referred as an inline parameter. That means this parameter will directly pass to a function and nobody can access that. This parameter is basically explicit declaration. So all of them can use this function, right? But when you pass an inline value, it cannot be passed. So in JavaScript, we use lot of inline values whenever we pass it. All right. So I hope you're getting this.
Yes.
sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, so this was a function as a parameter. So any doubt with this?
सर अगर यहाँ पे जो मल्टीपल वेरिएबल पैरामीटर हम पास करें इसमें सारा का सारा फंक्शन पास करें तो फिर कैसे हैंडल होगा?
You can pass it now. You can pass
हाँ.
it. You have to, so let's say if you have ABC, right? You have a one more function call. Let's say you call it as a next. Okay. What I will do, I will say, let's say I will say something like this. कि मुझे दोनों कॉल बैक करना है, दोनों कॉल करना है. I will just do this now. ठीक है. यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया? I just passed beta print. ठीक है. I'll just comment this out so that it works. So I'm passing 4 parameters here, right? First 2 parameters are
primitive
number, right? Primitive. Then last 2 parameters are
non-primitive,
right? So this next and param are basically a function. If I run this now, so first it will call this function next. So next is beta print. So it will print the beta print wala printing. Then it will call the second one. So if I run this now, it will print the beta print and then 15. I hope this makes your doubt clear.
yes sir, got it.
ठीक है? Yeah. So you can pass any number of parameter. Okay. So JavaScript doesn't restrict it, right? So this is the flexibility of function, right? First class citizen that you can do whatever you want. This is exactly literally what JavaScript says. In function, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, nobody will basically question you. All right. ठीक है. सिंपल हिंदी में बोलो तो बड़े बाप का औलाद है ये. All right. So this is how you pass a function as a parameter. All right. So let me just go to the one more for the step. So I will combine two concepts together. Okay. I will combine two concepts together now. Okay. So I will use function returning function and function passes a parameter. I'll just comment this out. Say function. I call it add. Say a comma b. Say const c is to a plus b, and then return c. Okay. Now tell me what I am doing here. Very straightforward. I'm basically passing two value to a function, and it returns the value of the function, right? If I do this, const, let's say d equals to add 2, 4, output will be console dot d. Output will be 6, right? Straightforward. Okay. Now let's do this. I'll add another function. I'll just say print output, okay. And I'll just say here I will say value, console.log printing value, comma value. Okay. Now, so basically I want to use a function where I basically want to make use of the concept call a function as a parameter and function returning a function. Okay. So let's see if I write a function and where let's say call it a operate. Okay. And I call call operation, and then call it as a print only. Okay. All right. So what I'm expecting, I'm basically I created a function called operate, and I'm passing two parameters. All right. And those two parameters are basically a function. This operate function is expecting both the parameters should be a function. All right. So what is the very first step of this? And it returns a function. Tell me what should be the first step here?
Condition check that function coming function are not or per variable.
Right, correct. So I will just add a conditional check that operation is there and type of operation is function. Then basically what I will do, I will just assign. Let's do this now. I will just do if condition, so it is much clearer. Let's say a local function. Okay. Just making if if operation and this is a function, okay, then local function equals to operation, okay, else local function equals to empty function. Okay. So this way I'm handling gracefully, but I'm expecting a function from a function call. If it is not a function, then I will basically locally uh, uh, gracefully handle an empty function to it so that it does not crash my application. Okay, and now I can return the function. All right, let me just do this now. I can return the function, and where is operations? Operations are okay. Sorry, let's not confuse you. I will just say operate. I will pass add the const execute. Hello. What will be the value of execute here? Let's say if I comment this out. Okay, so what is happening here? Tell me.
Function is passing as a parameter.
Okay. Okay. So that means this operation is a
Function.
reference to a function. Correct? That means this local function refers to the add function. Right?
Add.
Right? And again, I'm returning a function. So the local function indirectly returning add function. So execute will be, if I do this console.log, and if I do type of execute function, and if I print the execute function, you will see this
Function, it will return function.
function and function add.
Add.
Okay, I hope you understood this. Function
Yes,
as a
sir.
parameter and function returning function, both are used here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I don't pass add, okay, then what will be the value?
Undefined.
Undefined.
It will.
So
It
I
will
am
be
passing
false.
I am passing nothing right here.
If
So what
condition.
will be the value of operation here?
Undefined.
Null value. Undefined.
Not null, undefined.
Undefined.
So this will be false, right?
Undefined. False. Yes.
Yeah, false, and anything is false. That means it will fall
False.
back to else. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Falls back to else. There is a local variable here, let keyword use हुआ है, and I'm assigning to I'm assigning an empty function here, है ना? And then I'm returning that function. So what will be the value of local execute function?
Undefined.
Local function.
It will be local function, na? It will be local function because yeah, here I'm assigning it, creating a new function here, right? Because this condition did not get fulfilled. The moment I use function here, add, okay, it will basically print me the add function. Okay, if I remove some this, it will basically print local function because it expect a function but it did not receive a function. So basically, if I try to run this, right? So if I basically will say 1, 2, okay, and where let's say b, and let's say console.log d, and if I run this here, okay, before that I have to pass it add, okay, okay. So now if I run this, I will get 4. So what really happened? Operate mein I passed a add function which is this as a reference. So operation received the add function as a reference. operation because it's a function, non-primitive, that means the container is a truthy value, so truthy value का double exclamation is true, and type of function is true, right? True and true is true, है ना? That means local function is now assigned to operation. That means local function is again now pointing to a add function, this function, right? And again I'm from this operate function I'm returning another the same function because functions are reference. So this local function is pointing to operation is pointing to add. Okay, that means local function is also pointing to add, right? And again here I assigned a value, return value of operate, which is the local function, to execute function. So execute function is indirectly pointing to add function a and b, and that is why I'm able to call execute function with 1 and 3 and d output of that, because I'm returning here addition of 2 as assigned to d, and that is why I'm able to print d, and that is a 4. All right, okay. If I don't add this na, and if I don't put this condition, okay, what will happen?
Undefined.
What is the return value of operate function?
Undefined.
Undefined.
What value it is holding here?
Undefined.
Undefined.
Undefined, right? Undefined. All right. What value it is holding here? Add function, right? Okay. What is the value of operation? If I pass this, call this function, what is the value of this operation?
Undefined.
Okay.
Undefined.
So this condition will be failed, right?
No.
False, right? So local function remains undefined. That means return type of operate function is undefined. So this execute function is undefined. So when I try to call this, it will throw me an error that you cannot call function of undefined, right? So if I run this, I will get error at line number 78, right? Line number 78, right? Just to mitigate this, just to safeguard this, that sometimes developer don't pass a reference function, right? So my application and my code should be written in such a way that it should gracefully handle it. Okay, that is why I wrote the else, that if developer doesn't pass any function as a parameter or reference, I will just create a dummy function for it. Okay, that means that function is not doing anything. But it does not crashes the application. So if I run this now, basically it will do nothing. It will just print undefined because execute function is pointing to local this function. This function is doing nothing. Okay? So that is why return value of d is undefined. If I add, it will be 4. Okay? Let me just copy this again. Let's see if I add this here. And if I add print, what will be the value of execute function? So I'm calling operate function now and passing print as a parameter. Okay, so what value operation will receive?
Reference of print.
Reference of print, right? All right. So local fn is undefined here. So operation here is a
True.
container, right? True and type of function, it is again a true. True and true is true, right? That means local function is now here a print function.
Print.
Makes sense, right? Now I'm returning a print function here. So operation को मैंने जब return किया यहाँ पे, so this execute function value, which function will it point?
Print function.
Print function, right? So print function I'm calling it. So what is print function is doing here? It is taking only one parameter and printing it, right? So and it is not returning anything, right? So again, the execute function will return undefined, but it will print this. So even if I do pass 1 and 3, it will print only 1 because second parameter is ignored because it is not being taken. Okay. So you can pass multiple parameters. If this parameter is not defined in the function, it will not receive it. Okay. So I hope you are getting it. I've used both the concept function function as a parameter and then function returning a function.
So we are passing a true value, but it's receiving only one value, and it will not give any type of error.
Yeah.
Why so?
That's what I said now. Function. So it's a flexible nature. The function
But-
has a flexible.
बट हम लोग जब PHP या फिर कोई और
So
लैंग्वेज
P,
यूज
again,
करते
PHP
हैं,
again, PHP is a strict type language, na?
फिर give error and say
Yes, right. So
that you are
yeah.
passing
So
true
in
value.
JavaScript it doesn't.
So that time we use a JavaScript.
Sorry.
सर आयु से इतना जावास्क्रिप्ट में इस टाइप का भी चल सकता है, एरर नहीं
Yes.
देगा.
ये नहीं देगा. Yes.
बट हम लोग जब PHP यूज करते हैं तो ये वाली चीज यूज कर सकते हैं, ऐसा तो नहीं है. PHP ही यूज करना होता है उस टाइम.
नहीं, I didn't get your question actually. Question क्या है मतलब समझा नहीं.
लीव सर, कंटिन्यू.
क्वेश्चन क्या था कि PHP में मैं मल्टीपल फंक्शन यूज कर सकता हूँ कैसा?
यस सर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम लोग 2 वैल्यू पास कर रहे हैं
हाँ.
और रिसीव 1 वैल्यू कर रहे हैं.
हाँ.
करेक्ट सर. बट यहाँ पे एरर नहीं दे रही है. बट हम लोग जब PHP या फिर कोई और लैंग्वेज यूज करते हैं तो वहाँ पे एरर थ्रो करता है कि वी आर पासिंग अ 2 वैल्यू बट रिसीविंग 1. तो देन हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व देयर?
PHP का अपना खुद का इंटरप्रिटेशन है ना, उसका खुद का इंजन है.
सो वी यूज दिस.
नो, सो दोनों चीज अलग अलग. PHP इज अ बैकएंड लैंग्वेज, ठीक है. जावास्क्रिप्ट इज अ फ्रंट एंड लैंग्वेज. दोनों का स्कोप अलग अलग है.
ओके सर.
ठीक है. जावास्क्रिप्ट में यू राइट इन ए स्क्रिप्ट टैग, ठीक है. PHP यू राइट इन द बैकएंड.
यस, करेक्ट.
ठीक है. दोनों में डिफरेंस है. व्हेन यू वर्क देम टुगेदर यू हैव टू मेक श्योर that if you are passing a function from PHP to a JavaScript, you have to make sure that your function receives the proper parameter. JavaScript will not give error, but PHP में अगर कुछ है तो PHP दे सकता है.
यस सर.
Sir,
हाँ.
sir, I have a doubt in this else condition that how function is being saved of crashing. So I didn't understand. Can you explain it
Is
again?
here?
Like, yeah, this one, yeah. If you don't pass in an operate,
हाँ.
you do not pass a print.
हाँ.
Like it would be undefined over here.
हाँ.
So now my local function would be undefined, right? So it will go in a else
it is
condition.
undefined here. हाँ.
Yes. Now it will go in a else condition.
हाँ.
Correct.
हाँ.
So now my local function will return here. That here would be undefined, right?
No,
So
it will not undefined. This is some function. I'm assigning some function to it. No, I'm assigning anonymous function to it.
Yes, and
Right.
now in const execute function, what it will return here in
So
operate print.
Here
Line number 83.
here the local function value is a function.
Okay.
Anonymous function. Yeah.
Okay.
Anonymous function. So what is the value here now? Okay, let me just put a console here. Okay, and I'll just say type of local function and local function. ठीक है. Call function operate. Okay. I will make things clear. I will remove print here from here and now say this. Alright. क्या आया? Operate function, and what is the type of function?
Function.
Local function. This one, right? Okay. So
Yes.
this is a, because remember it, we can assign a function to a variable. Local function is a local. This is a variable, na?
Yes.
Right? And what do we call it?
This one anonymous function.
Okay, anonymous function. But what do we call it? So, when
Function
we do
assignment.
something like this, assignment, na? है ना?
Function assignment.
So right. So we are basically falling back to function assignment, default assignment.
Yes.
Okay. That means when I return this value, it is always a function.
Okay.
Okay. So this is always a function. All right. And then
Yes.
execute function will always a function. Doesn't matter if anyone calls with an operate, right? Right.
Okay.
I gave the code to somebody, right? And he says that, and I tell him that you should always pass a function, but he did not pass a function. It passed a number. Okay. Let's say अगर मैं 10 pass कर दिया इसके, अब what will happen?
अभी तो चल जाएगा.
नहीं चलेगा.
हाँ, ये तो number है, नहीं चलेगा.
Number, right? So this will still get failed, na?
Yes.
Right.
हाँ,
So it will
correct,
again fall back
correct.
to default function, so that my execute function will not crash. ठीक है. My execute function will continue to run, but it will basically it will not print anything. Okay. Right. The moment I pass print here, now if I run this, see, check this line, huh? run this, it will basically say operate function and function print. Okay, and it printed the function print1.
Okay.
Okay, because execute
So
is now pointing to a print. Print में एक ही parameter ले रहा है, I'm passing 2 parameter, so it will only print 1 parameter, right? If I add another one, okay, now if I run this, it will print both.
सर लाइन नंबर 85 पे empty function return होगा क्या सर?
If I don't pass anything, then
Yes, if you don't pass anything,
this
yes,
function will be
empty
returned. Yes,
yes,
this function,
हाँ.
reference to this function will be returned. Okay, so if it is a
Okay.
function, I can call it, na?
Okay.
If it is a function, I can call it. In JavaScript, there is no strict type that you have to pass, define a parameters or something. Okay? You can define.
Now it won't go further, sir, right?
Huh?
Now it won't go further, na? If you do not pass print in operate line number 85.
85.
So it is yes. So now it is
this
returning
still a function.
empty
This is
anonymous
still a function. This is still a function. Return type
Okay.
of operate is a function, na? If I print again,
Okay.
if I print again, you will see operate में क्या print हुआ, ठीक है? Execute में क्या print हुआ?
Okay.
You see this?
Okay. Yes.
ठीक है? So it is again a returning a function because I did not pass anything. उसने मेरे code को safeguard कर दिया, so that that execute function will always run. It will not give an error. ठीक है?
Okay.
If I remove this part, right?
मतलब आगे जाएगा वो. आगे
We will remove this part. You will see my application get crashed. It says line number 86 में that execute is not a function.
Yes,
Understood?
that I understood. I was confused. Yeah. I was confused about line number 81, what it will return.
So it is returning a function, na? It is returning a function.
Okay. समझा sir.
Right? If I do add, now the function type will be add.
Add.
Okay? Operate add and add. If I do print, it will be print.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Alright. Anyone has any doubt? I hope this is clear. The two concept is used. Function as a parameter. So function returning function. So this is the function returning function which we saw yesterday, and this is function as a parameter which we saw today. Yeah, both are combined together and they are very heavily used in JavaScript and Node.js and React and every JavaScript framework. Yeah, and understanding this will really help you write a good code in JavaScript. Otherwise, you'll mess up a lot of code, right? You will basically end up writing something like this. Yeah. And that is not a good way to write a code, at least in JavaScript, right? So in JavaScript, everything is a reference. Okay? What you work by using reference only. Okay? So in JavaScript functions, we pass lot of parameters, and all those parameters we just play around with parameters, and parameters can be anything, primitive, non-primitive. Because function is a non-primitive, that means we play around with functions and pass lot of functions around different functions. Okay? And that visualization is very important. If that visualization is clear, right, it will be very clear to work on. You can work on any JavaScript framework. And that is why this foundation was very important in JavaScript. Anyone has any doubt now?
Now because of this, this makes your code loosely coupled, right? You're not hard coding.
Yes. Yes, correct.
Not hard coding anything.
Yes, correct. Yes. Technical term, this will be loosely coupled code. Right? This function can be anything. I can add another function here. Okay. Print2. I'll just say printing2, and I'll just say here again. I will call here print2. Let's change this. Run this now. I will say printing2. Enough.
Yes.
Okay. It is loosely coupled because the print is not returning anything, so D ka value is undefined. Okay. This execute function is not returning anything from print2, so again it is assigned. So JavaScript will assign an undefined to it. Okay. And that is why D में ये undefined आ रहा है. ठीक है, D में ये undefined आ रहा है. Okay. The moment I use this again, right? If I again return something, let's say val. If I return again a val, D will be the value which I passed. ठीक है? Any question?
No, sir.
All right. So this is so much to lot to take in. मैं ज़्यादा कुछ cover नहीं करूँगा और so because this is very important. Once you understand this, right? So future के sessions बहुत easy हो जाएंगे समझना because I will give a code something like this. Let's say. Let's see if I have something like this. Yeah. And I will just say A. Okay. And I'll just say A. Then the function pass here, response here, and then A. Right. And now, if you don't understand JavaScript functions, this will be very difficult to read how this works. Right? And that is why uh, uh, this is very important to understand. This one, function as a parameter and function returning function. ये दो समझना बहुत जरूरी है, very important. Right? All right. Okay. So because JavaScript is a first-class citizen, it can do anything. All right. So there is one more concept called higher order function. Okay. Sorry. Anyone had a question? Okay. So in JavaScript there is one more concept called higher order function. All right. So higher order function क्या होता है? It is basically kind of subset explanation of your first class citizen. So any function which take function as a parameter or returns function as a return a function, it's called as a higher order function. That means this operate is a higher order function. So operate function is taking function as a parameter, right? Okay, and also it is returning returns function from function, है ना? Right? So either of them are present in a function. That function is called higher order function. So higher order function का job ये होता है उसको basically to properly align the code. So यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया है? I basically aligned the function, right? So I'm expecting if the function comes, then it will use the function. Otherwise, fall back to the default function. All right. So just remember this concept: higher order function. This is very heavily used in React. Not really used in not much used in Node. Other some library uses it, but not very popular in Node. But React Mates is very heavily used. Right? So what a higher order function? Any function which takes function as a parameter and or returns function from that function. That is called as a higher order function. ठीक है? Any function. So this is the higher order function. Is this a higher order function?
No.
How can you say that?
Returning integer.
But if I pass function, then
Then
it can be right. It can be right. So that we have to make sure whether our function is higher order or not, right? If I pass a primitive or non-primitive, it will be normal function here, right? But the moment I pass a function here and returns a function, it's not doing anything, but it will be referred as a higher order function. Okay?
Yes.
This will also be referred as a higher order function. Okay? In case the value is a function. Okay? So higher order function का purpose यही होता है, we have to put some kind of middleware so that we properly structure the code. Right? Will it be higher order function? Can we call it higher order function?
Can be.
Not really, right? But I'm using plus operations here. So it is expecting a
Value in it, not a reference.
it is expecting a number. Okay? So we can call it, but it is the job of this function is not to have a higher order function. All right. Is this a higher order function? Is this a higher order function?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this a higher order function?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, sir.
We're passing a function.
Passing a function in.
No, I'm not passing function.
Reference to a function.
No,
Reference.
no, we are not
Yes.
passing. No,
Yes.
we are not passing function here. This was yesterday's session. Cricket में I'm passing Sachin, which is a string.
Yes.
IPL में passing a Mumbai Indians. Right. So why it is higher order function then?
Function returning function.
It is returning function, right? So main function returning cricket. Cricket is a function, na? है ना? Right? And this one returns IPL. IPL is a function, right? So basically cricket, see, sports and cricket is a higher order function, but IPL is not. Literally, if I say IPL is not. If the team, the value of team will be function, then it will again term as a higher order function. So higher order function is a concept, okay? A terminology used where we say the function can receive a function and function can return a function. That will term as a higher order function. Both can be used, or either of them can be used. I hope this is clear.
Yes.
ठीक है? So just remember this concept. Interview में बहुत पूछा जाता है. When I ask a lot of time, okay, what is a higher order function? Give me an example. Explain me with an example. All right. All right. So there is one more concept which is called as a pure function. Anyone know what is a pure function? All right. So whenever a pure function is a function in which when I pass a value, okay, it will always return the same value. Right? It does not changes the input value. So if let's see if I say function add a comma b and return a, I'm writing inline, right? A plus b, and if I do, let's say call add 1 plus, let's say that is that a equals to, let's say 1 30 and that 2 equals to 50. Let's say 1 and 2. All right. Let's say okay, so I'm purposefully using var and const, right? Just to show you that you can use all the variables. But if you're starting right now, you should always use a var, let, and const. What will be the output of result? Value of result? It will be 80, na? Note it is pure. It will be 80, right? All right. So I keep on adding. I keep on basically. Let's see if I print higher result and print 1, print 2. Okay. All right. It is 80, 30, and 50. All right. Even if let's say if I do a equals to 40, 50. All right. Tell me the output. It will be 130 and 50, right? So here this function is locally scoped, okay? Because I'm changing a parameter inside the value, inside a function, right? Same parameter. So till now this is a pure function. The moment I update anything, the same parameter, it is not a pure function. Okay? So pure function we only operate on a parameter given. All right. we do not modify a parameter, even if it is not updating outside parameter, but we do not modify a parameter. Alright, so this is not a pure function, this is a pure function. Alright, so ideally we say in JavaScript we should always write a pure function. Okay, pure function means we should not call any function within a from a function directly. It should always called by a, let's say, a parameter. So it should be something like this. Alright, so this is a pure function. Alright, and let's say if I do something like this, let's say one is an object and there is a key called key equals to 11, and in the function I say a dot new a equals to here. Alright, okay, so what will happen? I'm basically passing a 1 and 2 parameter to add function, and where because a is an object, so it adds another key to an object. So and objects are in function. When we pass a non-primitive, what happens? It is passed by reference, no? Right? It will again update the main key, the parent key, which is the parameter value. So basically this violates the idea of pure function. So we shouldn't do this in JavaScript. Okay? Right? We shouldn't update anything which is passed as a parameter. Right? Now if I run this, first में तो मेरे ख्याल से none आएगा, then it will also update the value. Object आ रहा है, alright. Object 50, alright. Object and 50, and again see this a में there is a key added, new key 12. So it basically updated the value. So this violated the principle of pure function. ठीक है? So pure function में we do not update or modify or change or override the parameter value. ठीक है? यहाँ पे key is still 11 and 50. If you have to do it, then basically then we create a local variable. Right? We'll just say var c equals to a dot key, and then something like this. I will do var c equals to an object, all right, and I'll say c dot key equals to a dot key, okay, and I'll just say c dot new key equals to 11. Okay, now if I run this, it will be the same output, but I did not modify the parameter which is received, so it is still a pure function. Okay? I've basically localized a parameter and copied the parameter which is received to a key value. Key is a string, key is a number, so it is copied by value. So it is copied the value. I did not modify it. Okay? So this is called as a pure function. Just to just to give you the explain what is a pure function and what is a kind of normal function. Ideally, normally developer not uses this, but we recommend you should always write a function as a pure function in JavaScript, so that it can be better controlled. Okay, all right. So what is a higher order function?
Function returning function.
What is a higher order function?
Function returning function.
Okay, that is a one part.
Passing function.
Passing function as a parameter.
Yes, right. So higher order function can be both, right? Either you receive function as a parameter, or you basically return function from a function, right? It can be either, or it can be both. So those are called higher order function. So when do we use higher order function? Why do we use it?
Makes your code more flexible.
Yeah, so basically to make code more robust and flexible, right? And kind of more configurable.
Yes.
All right. What is a pure function?
When a same input is passed every time and function will return same output.
Very standard definition. Textbook definition है ना ये?
No sir, आपने ही बोला ना.
Yeah, this is the textbook definition. Yeah. So basically, pure function is we do not change the parameter value, the past value. Okay, we do not modify it. All right. Okay, so these are the two concepts which you have to remember it. Okay, so this is the one which I wanted to cover today. I will not cover more. There is few more topic, but I will cover it tomorrow. Yeah. Any other question? You have any doubt? Question?
सर प्योर फंक्शन थोड़ा सा हॉस्टेड हो गया.
Pure function?
क्लियर नहीं हुई थोड़ी सी सर, कंफ्यूजन हो. ये ऑब्जेक्ट आपने पास किया ना सर, उसमें थोड़ा.
All right. So I passed the object right here, है ना? Okay. A is received as a
So object.
object. ठीक है? If I do a dot something, okay, let's say value. Okay. All right. ठीक है? Now, uh, what will be the value of this object? 1.
की 1 के ऑब्जेक्ट में की 11 पास होगा सर.
Okay. And after I call this function, what will happen? Objects are passed by reference, right?
Yes.
So when I modify this a, so where I'm modifying it?
ऑब्जेक्ट में सर रियल जहाँ वैल्यू.
How about which object I will be modifying it?
1.
1, right? That means I'm updating, basically touching a parameter which is outside of the function, है ना? Add के बाहर है ये one, alright? So this is basically changing the value of a object, alright? So this is violating the concept of pure function. Okay? Pure function में ये होता है, it should only be responsible for its own execution, right? I'm basically changing the value of 1, which is outside it. Okay? But
Yes.
to avoid this, what I did, I created an empty object here. Then I copied the key to a local value, c dot key, and then added some value, right? Right. And now, if I do something, it will not change it. Okay. So again, it is returning some object in object. Let's say I return the a only. Okay. Okay. It will return the object. It did not modify the object, है ना?
Yes.
I'm passing this object. It is always returning that object, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. With the same definition, right? This textbook definition.
Yes, same input is passed and it will return same
Return the
output.
same output, right? So if I pass key 11, it will always return key 11. If I pass key 2 is 12, and it will always return this, right? It did not modify it. But if I do something like this, okay, it modified the value.
Yes.
Okay, that means it violated the concept of
And yes,
right?
20.
Pure function. ठीक है, देखो दोनों में चेंज हो गया,
Yes sir.
है ना? ये इसमें भी चेंज हो गया, अपना रिजल्ट में भी चेंज हो गया, and then 1 भी चेंज हो गया, right?
1 may be, yes.
Right? So it violated the concept of pure function. अब समझ में आया?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any other question? Do you want me to cover more? There's 2 more topic, but अगर overload हो रहा था, I will not cover it.
No, sir.
Guys? So okay, how the function is passed as a parameter? Why it is, how it is possible that you are passing function as a parameter?
Because function is a first class citizen object.
Okay. But what is the main principle behind it?
Higher order function?
That is the concept. Principle I'm talking about. Function is a non-primitive, right?
Yes.
Right. So when you pass a non-primitive in a parameter to a function, what does it do? Pass a reference, right? Right. So because function is a non-primitive, so when you pass a function to another function, it basically passes a reference to a function. That is the main concept. Because it is a non-primitive, you are able to pass a function as a reference. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Anyone has any doubt? I wanted to cover this one. Let's say this one. Add. I'm just touching it. So, okay. So if I call add function with 1 and 2, 1 and 3, and I will just this, print the console. You print the result. Oh, console.log. Right. I can keep on calling this function and again, right? Okay. But there is one thing in JavaScript that let's say if you want to define a function which you only want to call it once, and after that you don't want to call it, right? So there is a concept in JavaScript which is called as the IFE, immediately invoke function expression. In that it says you define a function and you directly call it, all right, and that function, it is always anonymous. So it says, I'm just giving you the gist. So if you don't understand, then I will cover it tomorrow in more detail. Okay. So you define a function. If you're doing a function assignment, then you have to assign it to something. Okay. Right. But with a function expression, you don't have to assign it to anything. The moment you define a function, you can directly call it by scoping it. Something like this. 1 plus 2. Okay. If I do this, then I can say A plus B. Yeah. If I run this, I will get 3. Let's see, 10. I will get 12. Right. Now this function I cannot call it twice because there is no way I can reference this function. Right. So this is also called as a immediately invoke function expression. Okay. So I will cover this tomorrow. I'll just give you the gist. So this is very important and very heavily used in JavaScript. Yeah. There is one more called inline function. So I will cover this too tomorrow, and I will touch upon the function prototype from tomorrow. Okay? Any doubt?
No, sir.
आज के सेशन में कोई डाउट था?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, sir.